Hello, we're the Carlsbad Sister City Ambassadors, and we are the nonprofit agency that is designated by the City of Carlsbad to manage its two sister city relationships. The first is YokohamaVideo, which for over 500 years was known as Carlsbad. It's currently in the Czech Republic. And the other one is Futtsu in Japan, which is right across the bay from Tokyo. We're going to be doing a homestay visit to Futtsu this June 2019. Here you see on the lower right picture above the word Chiba is where Futtsu is located across Tokyo Bay from Tokyo. And the other dot in the middle is Yokohama, where we'll also be stopping for a visit. And then the far left is Kyoto, the ancient capital of Japan. This August last, in 2018, we received a student visit from Futtsu. Here you see the three girls dressed in their beautiful kimonos to the right and their chaperone on the left. We started out, of course, by taking them to Legoland. And that same evening, we had a welcoming reception at the crossings in Carlsbad, where you see in the lower right, the vice mayor of Futtsu came to speak. And the above right picture are the gift baskets we gave them in their hotel rooms as a welcome gift. And the far left is our mayor, Matt Hall, along with Kenichi-san from Japan, holding the two-part painting of a flowering cherry blossom tree painted by some La Costa Heights kids several years ago. One of our traditions is each city keeps one half of the painting, and every time we get together, we put the painting together to show our continuing relationship, which now goes on for 30 years. Here we have the beginning of the trip that we took down to San Diego with them. One of our members brought the girls in his convertible, much to their delight. We took them to the Hotel Del, which you can see, and also the Japanese Friendship Garden in Balboa Park, which is co-sponsored with our San Diego's sister city of Yokohama. Here we have the meeting at our city hall. You see our mayor next to the vice mayor there on either side of the kanji symbol banner, which they brought. They loved our Carlsbad beaches, of course, and we had a farewell dinner at one of the Carlsbad homes before they left on the rest of their tour up north. Now, when our students went there in 2016, we brought 6 Carlsbad students, 3 from Carlsbad High School and 3 from Sage Creek High School. We were greeted at the high school in Futtsu by 700 applauding students. You can see us sitting on the stage in the upper right-hand picture. On the left is they had the high school symphony orchestra playing some music where the girls in their little petticoat skirts were put on a dancing performance for us. And then when we left, we did high fives with the students there from the high school in Futtsu, much to their delight. We also were taught how to do kanji, the Japanese character, at the high school by the Japanese students you see kneeling below in the front. And on the left, our part, we taught them English. Each of our kids had a table with maybe 4 or 5 Japanese students who wanted to speak English with someone who really did speak American English, and we were delighted to do it. The city of Futtsu has a mascot. You see it in the upper right. Not a fierce lion or tiger or knight or other sort of beastie animal, but a warm fuzzy, just like the Japanese culture. Colorful, pleasant, positive, and happy. On the lower right, we did meet their mayor, who gave us a very nice reception and tea in the mayor's office. And on the left, you see us in the Futtsu City Hall. We had a homestay for our kids that included on the left, she stayed with the family, and the little baby was included happily. On the upper right, these 2 students stayed with a master Buddhist swordsman from the Futtsu area, And on the lower right, we had another family with several girls in it where one of our students was staying. We also visited the Jupiter Corporation there in Futtsu, one of the major sponsors of our relationship with the sister city. And please note that this company, which makes products for space, satellites, and rocketry, has as its mission, as a company mission, which was not to make profit for shareholders, which was not to dominate the competition, but instead to work for the benefit of societies, countries, and the world, and to play an important role, large or small, in the continuing progress of mankind. How about that for a company? That it was just one of the highlights of the trip, was finding that this represents a beautiful Japanese company in that beautiful country. We got to see the real life of the people who live in these homes in Futtsu. This is where I stayed. You can see they have the futons on the floor. They have, in the upper right picture, a shrine in the home, a Shinto and a Buddhist shrines. And on the far left, my host told me, "Tom, come and I will show you where my ancestors rest." Now, this is not a graveyard. This is a place with monuments honoring their ancestors, where they continue that respect for the family and national traditions. Outside of Futtsu is the 18-story tall statue of Kannon, or Kuan Yin, the goddess of mercy, overlooking the Bay of Tokyo in honor of peace for the world. In Futtsu, they have what they call the mother farm, where we got to see different types of sheep, the actual shearing of the sheep. They had rides that were there, picnic areas. We got to see agricultural areas, just a good part of the Japanese rural culture. And then, of course, there's Tokyo. Here is the city known for its fashion, its technology. It's got a lot of robotics, shopping, and more shopping. You can see this particular Takashita Street in the photo, and architecture, some unique architecture. For instance, here is a Shinto temple on the upper right. On the bottom is the modern Tokyo with the Tokyo Sky Tree. You'll see another photo of that shortly, and something else growing on the top of that building to the right. And on the upper left, some more Japanese kimono-clad girls spinning the prayer wheels at a Shinto temple, where the Japanese still go for major transitional ceremonies in their lives. Perhaps this was a graduation ceremony, I'm not too sure. On the far left, you see the ever-present Godzilla. I mean, not ever-present. He just goes back a long time. And there he is outside the Hotel Gracery. Also, on the you see the Gundam robot, the enormous one, statue that they've got there. And in this upper right corner, these are actually robot receptionists at a hotel. You come in, and these beasties check you into the hotel. They talk to you, and they check you in. How about that? And then Tokyo is known for Pepper. Pepper is a robot that is trained to read human emotions. And in doing so, it is intended to make you happy. It sees what emotion you're in. It tries to lift your spirit or enhance your happiness. They use them in schools. They use them in hospitals. They use them as receptionists in other hotels. So Pepper is one of the great robotic achievements that Japan has offered. We went up the Sky Tree, which is the tallest tower in the world, not the tallest building. Buildings are usually like for hotels or working. The Tokyo Sky Tree is the tallest tower that you can go up in, and the picture in the lower right shows it is that tall. That's what it looks like down, down, down below onto Tokyo. Then we went down to Kyoto, where we saw the Emperor's palace in the lower right there, the Golden Palace. We went to this Buddhist temple in the upper right, kind of a serious-looking old ancient Buddhist statue that if you, let's say you got a little problem with your knee, you touch the knee of this and your knee, and you know, things may get better. You can't tell. And on the far left is Nara. Nara has, let's say 1,000 deer roaming around, and you can get little packets of food to give them and feed them. They're all friendly, and it's part of the temple complex there too. So our trip is going to go to those places this June 18th through the 26th of 2019. We'll be taking students there for up to 20 of them, which will include the homestay and the hotels and visiting the Futtsu, Tokyo, and Kyoto. And the price for this is we're able to keep it down, airfare included, for $2,488. So you'll see here on our website that there's a place where you can see the full itinerary and also where you can click on the registration form.